Om Namah Shivaya. Tyambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityurmukshiyamamrutat. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Tyambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityurmukshiyamamrutat. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Tyambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityurmukshiyamamrutat. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Tyambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityurmukshiyamamrutat. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Tyambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityurmukshiyamamrutat. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Tyambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityurmukshiyamamrutat. Sahanavavatu Sahanau bhunaktu Sahaviryam karavavahai Tejasvi navadhitamastu Ma vidvishavahai. Shanti. 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 Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma mrutangamaya. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Good evening. British Prime Minister announced in the Parliament that in Britain no mask would be compulsory. No vaccination certificate is required to travel inside Britain or for people who are going to Britain from outside. Hope other countries will follow suit and this corona confusion will come to an end soon. He also told that so we will treat corona like common cold. Okay, we don't consider it as a serious contagious disease. It's like common cold it has become. We will treat it like that. Hope other countries also will take a cue from British and would soon put an end to this corona confusion. A lot of confusion, right? Yeah, please see page number 46. The first quote in the page, strength is life. This is a great fact. Strength is life, weakness is death. Strength is felicity, life eternal, immortal. Weakness is constant strain and misery. Weakness is death. The older I grow, the more everything seems to me to lie in manliness. This is my new gospel. Strength is life, weakness is death. This is like a mantra in English. When you talk about mantras, we talk only about Sanskrit language because all the mantras in Sanskrit language. But Vivekananda has created mantras in English. Most of his quotes are like that. You repeatedly remind yourself of that quote, real strength will come. There is so much of potency in those quotes because the words came from the bottom of the heart of the hero. They didn't come from his brain, they did not come from his lips because he really felt for mankind. He wanted to give something to people. That's why there is so much of power in his words. Any quote you take for that matter, that quote is impregnated with power. So, what he meant by strength? Strength is life, weakness is death. The quote appears to be very simple. What kind of strength Swamiji is talking about? Physical strength, intellectual strength, and spiritual strength. Physical strength, how you will gain physical strength? By eating good food, nutritious food, and by taking exercise and doing yoga. Keep your body in a fit condition because there is a saying in English, a sound mind lies in a sound body. If the body becomes weak, mind also becomes weak because mind is attached to the body. If there is an ailment, a sickness in the body, the mind becomes weak. You can't expect the individual, to exude great spirits or high spirits. Automatically, mind also will come down. So you need to pay sufficient attention to your physical body Take good food, nutritious food, and eat timely, okay? And do some exercise every day and also yoga. Practice it and see that physically you remain healthy all the time. That is a service that you are doing to yourself and also to your family members, other people around. This is physical strength. The second thing is intellectual strength, mental strength. Today we are living in a very complex world, interacting with people and so many people. At every point you have to interact with your family members, friends, relatives. At workplaces you have to interact with so many people. That means basically you have to deal with so many minds. So you need to have intellectual and physical strength. How you will gain intellectual or mental strength? By reading good books, by reading good biographies. Make it a habit. See, the nature of the mind is such, if you don't put positive thought into the mind on a daily basis, it collects negative thought. Generally, we don't pay any attention to the mind, we don't observe it. But when we become very weak, mind has become very scattered, it's not listening to us. We want to focus on a particular thing, but actually mind rebels. Okay? It works against our own interest. It's a kind of goblin, it's a kind of ghost. It's not easy to tame this ghost. So on a daily basis, just as you nourish your body, every day, 3 times with food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner we provide to this physical body, right? The same way, you need to nourish the mind also. It is all the more important in this particular time and age because the times that we are living in. So you don't become successful in life. Forget about achieving great success and great heights in life. Even to manage the day to day affairs of life, you need to have a clear mind and a strong mind and a positive mind. So, on a daily basis, try to give some positive and good thoughts, strength giving thoughts to your mind. It's important to nourish the mind. That's called poshana. Nourishment means మనసులో కూడా పోషణ అవసరం అవుతుంది, నరిష్మెంట్ అవసరం అవుతుంది, శరీరానికి ఎట్లా నరిష్మెంట్ అవసరం అవుతుంది. The third strength is spiritual strength. How do you gain spiritual strength? Through meditation, through prayer, repetition of God's name, and also selfless service. These are the four processes which will help you to gain spiritual strength. You may ask me, why do we need spiritual strength? Spiritual strength we need. Why there is so much of corruption in the country today? Educated people, right? Because they don't have spiritual strength. To overcome temptations, we need to have spiritual strength. To practice truthfulness, to practice honesty, to practice morality, to practice ethics, we need to have spiritual strength. Intellectual strength is not sufficient. That spiritual strength will come only when you adopt these processes like meditation and prayer and into your life, into your daily routine. It's also very important. Spiritual strength is the highest strength. If you have that strength, you will achieve great success in life, enduring success. You get the point? Spiritual strength, do you understand? Physical strength, intellectual strength, and spiritual strength. Spiritual strength is a real strength to build our personality, to build character. A lot of strength is required. If you don't have that strength, pray to God. Vouchsafe unto me, O Lord, strength, strength, strength. Talk about strength, think about strength. If you don't have strength, if you feel that you are not strong enough, you pray to the Almighty. Ask Him, you are my father, you are my mother, you ought to give me this strength. The Lord will give you. Ask and it shall be given. Okay? Thank you. Have a nice evening.